What's going on? It's your boy JC Nerdy Treasures or Nerdy Dungeon coming to you live. I will be joined shortly by my good compadres Robert, Dre, and Smitty. But I wanted to jump on here just so I can get a head start and make sure you guys can have time to get in here. Um, I actually do have a mystery box to open, and it's the this month's pro wrestling crate. I'm excited to do this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and see what we got because I've seen franchise do these a lot, and we are somewhat wrestling YouTube. We're a little bit of everything, but we're somewhat a wrestling YouTube. So I wanted to jump on here and let's see what we got. So I'm gonna open it up. You can see all that goodness before I get to. And I know there's a cheat card on the top. I don't know which direction. Okay, so I can't see. I'm not looking at the back of this card. There's a spoiler card on the other side. Um, Gone but not forgotten is next. Ooh, that's a good one. Is next month's crate, and it's got Eddie Guerrero, New Jack, Flying Brian Pillman, Brutus Brody, the Road Warriors, Vader, Harley Race. That's going to be some cool stuff. I'm glad I'm going to get that one. Um, so let's go ahead and dive into what we got here. I haven't seen Robert on today, but I know he's going to be here today. So you always get a pin. I think that's what this one is. So pin. Ah, that's awesome. If you guys don't know, that's Roddy Piper. I can't remember all the stuff that's supposed to be in here. I know Roddy Piper was supposed to be in here, which I was hoping I knew that was going to happen, that it was going to be the autograph. If you don't know, Pro Wrestling Crate has a pin. It has 2 T-shirts. It has an autograph from a superstar, and I think there's a micro brawler or something like that. But that is awesome. I like that pin, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So this is a really good movie. I think it's The Invaders or something like that. But Roddy Piper comes into the bank and he goes, "I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, man. I'm all out of bubble gum." So that's awesome. Uh, can I email into Streamlabs? I can email you the link, sir. But let me see here. Always wants me to email. Give me just a second. We're trying to work out some kinks because somebody always needs an email. And my computer is running slow. For real, bro? Okay. There's Smitty.
What up?
Call me. Of course, I'm sending Dre the email. We're live already.
Because he can't copy and email it to himself like I do every week or every time we do.
Right. Right.
I'm like,
I'm actually doing the Pro Wrestling Crate right now, and I got my first item, which was that. It was my pin. It says, "And I'm all out of bubblegum." Roddy Piper.
They live.
They live. That is what it's called. Not the Invaders. They live.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're just coming out with the pops for that movie.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's not letting me email anybody. There he goes. It's moving really slow today. So this may be bad omen. There he goes. sent it. So next item we got. So you know what comes in these boxes, right? Have you seen Franchise Kicks open them?
No.
There's Mr. Robert. So what comes in
Yeah,
these
fuck franchise
pro
kicks.
what comes in these pro wrestling crate boxes is you get I did the up one where I got 2 t-shirts. You get a pin, 2 t-shirts, a micro brawler, an autograph. So I'm excited to see what that one is. And I think that's it. There's usually a special item in here, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna skip my t-shirts for now. I don't want to know those yet. What is this? Feels like the micro brawler. So let's see who we got. So I know Danhausen was in this crate and Roddy Piper was in this crate, but the rest of them are just a surprise to me. So, is that Bully Ray?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. These apparently they sell for quite a bit of money on eBay because that's what franchise says. So, next one. I guess I could do one of the 2 t-shirts and back up a little bit. And hopefully it's not green.
It's green.
That over there. I'm not looking. I feel the print, so I'm gonna. Yeah.
Says Tony Storm. Oh, that's a pretty sick shirt.
What is it? The King Switch. That's awesome. I like that one. Is that Switchblade?
Probably.
King Switch. I don't know if I know that one. Normally, their shirts aren't WWE, so that's not going to be Triple H. I think that's Switchblade. Jay White. Dre, I sent you the email, bro. I don't know what's going on. There he is.
He's a
What up,
baby.
man? I say your name and you show up. Hey,
Look,
is that
fire.
Switchblade?
Yeah,
King Switch?
that looks dope.
It does. So this is the pro wrestling crate that I just bought of last month. So I still got another shirt in here, and I should have my autograph in here. So I'm doing this before we could get on there. Oh, there's a DVD. I think it's a DVD or a video game.
Yeah. It's probably the Tony Storm's greatest hits. We were
Behind
close.
the mask, Del Patriot Wilkes.
Hey, that guy was good. He actually got a world title shot once.
Yeah.
All right,
We
let
might
me
have
show
to
you
check it out.
something. While you're doing pro
Del
wrestling, I'm going to show you something.
Story chronicles and life and career of one of the most wrestling memorable masked men. So
It's a 10-minute video.
So let me show you
5
something.
minutes are the credits.
So here's John Moxley's AEW figure.
Yeah.
It is the one that comes with the AEW heavyweight title, right? Now, I took it off of him, obviously, because I wanted to put it on Omega. And a friend of mine hooked me up and got me the new Kenny Omega figure.
oh, that's sick.
Bro,
I like that title too.
bro. It looks
So-
so fire.
K Titus, what's up, man? How y'all doing today?
How are we live?
Don't forget we are live, sir.
You came right. He went right into the live, man.
He didn't even warn us. What's going on, everyone?
Hey, everybody.
I'm trying to drop the
Ian
video
Wrestling
from
King, what's happening, sir? So apparently
thank you,
I got
Scott.
socks. I got
Hold on.
socks with this one.
Titus
Are they
son.
Danhausen
Genki
socks?
desu.
Huh?
I speak Japanese. I saw he spoke Japanese. He said, Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? He asked us how we were doing. So I said,
Oh, what's up, man?
Titus son, genki desu, which means I'm okay.
Sure. So I got a pair of socks. I haven't looked yet, but there we go. That's my Danhausen item.
Danhausen socks.
Danhausen socks.
That is sick, though. I like those
They are
socks.
cool.
It's a
Titus,
micro brawler
that's years of
Danhausen.
college. That
I love
Danhausen
that.
socks are fire.
I was hoping he'd be my autograph. So I'm going to save the autograph for last. So,
Damn, 13. I only speak 3, bro. Congratulations.
Autograph is going to be Tony Storm.
Dang, Titus.
so
That's impressive, man.
Number one draft
my
pick, Tony
second-
Storm.
Here's my second shirt.
Oh, that's Medusa. That's fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like that graphic, though, they gave to her.
I like that graphic, too.
That looks like something straight out of Diablo.
I know, that's awesome. So, I got 2 kick-ass shirts. Switchblade and Medusa is cool.
Yeah, you actually kicked ass, bro, on that kit. That little
I don't
box.
know who the hell the autograph is, dude. This is all
Maybe
worth
Piper.
$30.
Are you serious? No way. That t-shirt's like $30.
36. All of this? Like, all this together is worth
Crazy.
more than $36.
Damn, dude. Oh, wait, but I did get something to show you, JC. Look, for you.
Oh, no, I still got one thing.
Acknowledge me.
So,
Acknowledge me.
I'm excited for this.
And did you watch the draft, Jay?
I
No.
didn't get to watch it, but I appreciate Liz. She is amazing. I
Yeah.
love that she did that for
Oh,
me.
Dre. Do you know who your first pick was?
Yeah, I heard, and I was not.
Tony Storm.
All right.
Yeah, I know.
So, here's my autograph. I don't know who it is. It's gonna
Bruce
be
the
that
Barber
way.
Beefcake.
I don't know.
I-
I don't know who.
Virgil.
Like the
Nobody
only
likes
two
Virgil.
people I knew that were in this
Brutus would be
one
cool,
were
especially
Roddy Piper, which
if
is this
it,
one.
if it was that old.
That
Oh,
was
that's
the Roddy Piper item, and then
I'm ready to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Danhausen. That's the only 2 I knew. So
This is going to be a Roman Reigns autograph.
let's see. I might be doing it like this.
See, it looks like Mark
Yeah,
Henry.
Mark Henry.
Set
Nice.
true
World's
chocolate.
strongest man, Mark Henry autograph.
That ain't bad.
Down here it says Pro Wrestling Certified. So that is dope.
AEW.
AEW, buddy.
You got
He's all in.
chocolate.
That is dope, though. I like Mark Henry. I always Mark Henry fan.
But now he's
So-
a Roman fan.
That is him. All right, so what's up, fellas?
It's been a quiet week. I actually, like, if anybody saw on Facebook, man, I had that surgery. So
Yeah.
Hey,
So I'm gonna see what the
Christina.
spoiler card said I could have got different.
hey, Christina.
What's up, Christina Payne? Best moderator in ever. All right, so this said I could have got the King Switch Jay White t-shirt, the Gaze Medusa shirt, the Bully Ray Micro Brawler,
Got that. Cool.
Behind the Mask Patriot DVD. Did I get the? I might have got the chase pin. I don't know. I don't know how you can tell which one is the
Could
chase.
it be a chase?
It could be a chase. I don't know how you can tell which one the chase.
Oh, we're
is.
not even a Funko channel anymore.
I
It
know.
probably says you have a chase on it. The autograph from Mark Henry, Danhausen Micro Baller socks, which I'm gonna wear tonight.
Yo, you gonna see him? He'll be like this. He'll have his legs all. That's a special show for the adults only. So we all know
For JC's OnlyFans.
exactly what his own fans page. Donate to that.
So next month, I know you weren't in here earlier, but next month is Gone But Not Forgotten crate, and it's going to contain all that type of stuff: 2 t-shirts, a pin, a micro brawler, a DVD, and it's going to have either Eddie Guerrero, New Jack, Flying Brian Pillman, Bruiser the Brody, Road Warriors, Vader, Harley Race, a special item featuring China and Luna Vachon and Sherry Martell, and more.
Wow.
Damn.
So
That's
that,
a list.
that crate's gonna be
Good list.
fire, dude.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't checking out Pro Wrestling Tees, go check them out.
No, they're not a sponsor yet, but they should be. Just
They
stating
should
that.
be. They will be eventually.
Hashtag
Exactly.
not
Down the
sponsored.
road, Pro Wrestling Tees, we will go. I have spent
I'll start-
several $100 at your site. So
I'll start
you might
stealing
see-
their. I'll start stealing their Danhausen's phrase. Very nice, very evil, just so I can get them.
Nah.
So what's been up, fellas?
I've been trying to drop a video for the last 2 hours, and YouTube's taking forever to upload.
Yeah, YouTube's been weird the
You guys
last
are
couple of
dropping
days.
videos on here. So if you guys didn't know, the
Oh,
Nerd
here we go. It's
Dungeon,
almost done now.
the Nerd Dungeon is no longer my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, well, I don't have one. This is our YouTube channel. So you will be seeing videos on the Nerd Dungeon from myself, Smitty, Rock, Dre, and Robert. We all have our things. We're also going to be doing a wrestling universe. So, like, we just did our draft.
Tony Storm.
We just did our draft.
I'm not going to talk about this because I was not a part of it. I had a good stand-in, though. Thank you, Liz. If you're watching this at some point
Do
later
you want to
down
know
the
your
road,
draft? Do you want to know who you got?
I know I got SCU, or you sent me some. I'm
No,
happy
you
when
want to know your draft? Because, so here's the thing: is we drafted 15 people plus a legend and plus one of us as a GM, right? So after the first week, which is going to be, I'm hoping to film with you guys this week. After the first week, we're going to do a supplemental draft, which you get 5 more people. But you get to pick those guys out, so at least you get some say in your squad.
I hope so.
There is a
And it's
ton.
in reverse. So JC has first.
Yeah, I'll have first, you'll have second.
In the free agency, you'll have second. I'll have third. Bob has
I'm last.
last.
Dude, there is a ton of meat left on the bone. Let's just
I
say
mean,
that.
honestly, like as long as I can get a shot at getting a little bit better, than Nyla Rose.
No. I've pretty much cornered the market on the women's wrestlers.
I haven't got that market. Because you got to think when you draft, we're counting teams as one person. So
Yeah,
that
you
was
made
like,
out. You made out with your tag teams, man.
No, I got SCU, which I'm happy with. But which version of SCU did I get? Kazarian and Scorpio, or Kazarian?
Kazarian and Scorpio is not a team no more, though.
So I get them as
You get Kaz and Christopher Daniels.
and Daniels. Okay, well they know they're not even a tag team. Technically, if you follow the rules, they're not a tag team anymore.
Well, they were when we did the video.
They weren't. They weren't a tag team. They lost 3 weeks ago. Now he's called the Elite Hunter. Come on, man. Come on, brother. I can violate this.
Yeah, they do that to us too, Cat.
If you were there, you would have had your say.
That's true.
It's true.
But Liz, like I said, Liz got me
saved
SCU.
your butt.
No, she did. And I said thank you to her. She messaged me, and I was like, "Thank you." I for y'all don't know, Saturday I ran a D&D game for my best friend. It was her 35th birthday, and we had dinner. We had a bunch of people in my house. It was a lot of fun. So I had a very hard time trying to look at my phone when I'm trying to run a game, and I felt bad.
Merch.
Yeah, look at our merch. Buy 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 our merch. Did I say that?
Mojo.com will have our merch, and it will have our hats for sale, and you can go on there and buy them.
Speaking of which, I got to buy a hat.
Yeah, me too.
And if you want to see a preview, check out my story on Instagram, SmittyRoch67. I highlighted JC's post from this morning.
See, I like these shirts because they come in all colors. And the next one I think I got was a blue with red letters. So that one should be cool.
Nice.
And I'm hoping.
And the hats are dope.
Yeah, the hats are dope. I ain't going to lie. The hats are dope.
I've got some good people that are over there at Mojo Merchandise. You guys need to go check out.
And Mojo's got to make. When am I getting my logo?
I'm working on it.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm telling you, I need my logo to do things.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up Dre's draft or Liz's draft and let Dre know who he has in Taboo Tuesday.
It's Dre's. Liz came in a little over halfway through.
That's bull crap.
Yeah.
I didn't have a ringer.
She did save him, but
hey, I'm glad I had a ringer because that ringer is amazing at wrestling. So I would say she's as good as I am when it comes, if not better, when it comes to knowing a lot of wrestling knowledge. So again, Liz, I will say for the umpteenth time, rock and thank you.
Yes.
She'll have to watch
Liz
this
was
later.
awesome.
She's working the primary tonight.
She saved,
my friends are supposed to go vote.
Really much because his very first draft pick was Tony Storm, and that's not who you would pick on first draft pick. It's not terrible.
Becky Lynch, it's Mandy Rose.
It's not terrible, but it's not.
Who got Sheeta? So I'll kill one of y'all to get. Who got Sheeta?
I don't think anybody got Sheeta.
And I want Sheeta.
You can
get her in the supplemental
draft.
I'm gonna hopefully
in
get
the
her
free agency.
And I'm gonna throw it in.
Now I have somebody to steal.
Well, no, I'll take Britt Baker too because she's gonna make me money.
No, you're not.
Britt Baker's on Roberts.
Oh, you got Britt Baker?
She's a part of Thursday Night Thunder, baby.
Oh, wait. What about Thunder Rosa? Who got Thunder Rosa?
Nobody got Thunder Rosa.
See, I got some people that I can fire. I got fire coming down.
Oh, there are a ton of people that are still available.
I know. We got tons
available. Oh my God. You guys just don't realize how many good people are available right now.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
Although it would have really been funny to see your expressions as we were going through the draft, though, Dre.
Oh, I touched on the couch.
Yeah.
For y'all that don't know, I was sitting on the couch, folks, and I looked at when my friends were going out to get our Chinese food order, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my phone, and I said, "What, Nyla Rose?" I'm like, "SCU, yes, but Nyla, what happened to my boys, the Bucks?" I'm like,
right
"Yo."
Now.
That was the auto draft, man.
You ready to hear your roster?
I'm ready.
You have Johnny Wrestling.
I know. I knew that I had John Morrison. That's fine.
No, Johnny Gargano.
Oh, Johnny Wrestling. Oh, okay. It's even better. Even
Shinsuke
better.
Nakamura.
Okay, even better.
Both Liz picks.
Tony Storm.
Auto draft.
You got the Viking Raiders.
Auto draft.
Auto draft. Okay, I can live with that.
Cesaro.
Another good pick.
Liz.
Yeah,
Rey
another good pick.
That was a Liz pick.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue, but he's ready to retire. So
Miro.
Okay, that's a good one. I like Miro. That's Liz.
Bastard Pop.
Nice. Oh yes. Okay, I like him.
You got the Dino Express, which
Jurassic Express.
All three of them.
Who cares? That's awesome. Jungle Boy, baby.
Your legend is Booker T.
Yeah, I knew that. That made me happy because I was like,
you got MJF.
He's a good talker.
Nyla Rose.
Nah. NSCU.
You got Dominic Mysterio with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I figured.
The tag team. Orange Cassidy. Freshly
squeezed. That's a good. Yeah, freshly
another
squeezed.
Liz pick.
That's a great pick.
Another Liz pick was a really good one, which was Rio from AEW.
You can't wrestle. She's not even pretty.
And your GM that Liz picked was Smitty.
That's good.
She didn't have much choice.
So,
all right.
That will be Taboo Tuesday.
I like Taboo Tuesday.
We can run down
Let's
y'all hear about that?
Run down the A+ show now if you want.
I was gonna say let's run them all. All
right.
So,
I'll run mine real quick. Got Adam Cole.
Damn.
Hold on.
Number one draft pick.
You gonna name them all?
He got him. He had his list in front of him. He's ready to go.
Jericho, the Usos, Becky Lynch, the Street Profits, Samoa Joe, Big Game John Cena, Britt Baker, the Good Brothers, Deonna Purrazzo, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, Nick Aldis, AJ Styles with the big guy.
Almost.
My legend is The Rock, and my GM is JC.
Me and my purple.
Let's go.
I look like a gorilla in this day.
Damn, that's fire.
I told you.
Coming to Velocity, my show. We got Aleister Black, Finn Balor, Ember Moon, Ricochet. I got you as my GM. Natalia and Tamina. Bray Wyatt, Rhea Ripley, Tommaso Ciampa, the Young Bucks. Cody. Eddie Guerrero is my legend. Raquel Gonzalez with Dakota Kai. The Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. Sammy Guevara. Danhausen. Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. And that was it. Smitty, you got yours?
Smitty got the Shield and a few other people.
He pretty much did.
I did. So Saturday Night Heat is going to bring the heat.
Oh, folks, that was fire. I love
bring
that
the thunder
right there.
We start out with Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, Moxley, Andrade, Cross, Keith Lee.
Thank you. My daughter just did my sound effect.
Tia Valkyrie, Bianca,
It's not Tia Valkyrie. It's
it's
Monet.
Yeah, Frankie Monet. And then for my tag teams, I have New Day, FTR, the Dirty Dogs.
The Dirty Dogs.
That's his throwaway team.
and RK Bro.
Who was your legend? Stone Cold?
Macho Man.
Jesus. I mean,
Told you.
Booker T is worth it because he could still go. So I'm happy with Booker T, but Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Missed all the fun.
The Iron Man that Macho was? Come on.
Oh no, Macho Man was good. I ain't gonna front, but
what I said. See, I had to go change shirts into the my next draft pick. Honestly, probably. But what I said was that he should have drafted as his legend. He should have drafted Eddie Guerrero so he could have Latino heat on Saturday Night Heat.
that would have been Taboo Tuesday, Booker T, baby. Can you dig it?
Really? I have the real head of the table.
Just so you know, I have most of these figures. I'll probably be putting out most of my characters that I got on the screen for y'all because I'm crazy like that.
I have my socks.
Look, I like that. There he goes, KO, baby. AJ, baby.
Yeah.
I might get bullied. I don't know. That's kind of cool.
Oh, I did. I got to sit at home and on the couch and watch Luca get treated to like a king by the ladies in the house, and it felt really good.
Yeah, I have no kids. I just slept.
You got fur babies.
I do, and they terrorize me all day.
Oh, that's it. I know JC had a fun night.
I did. I had a lot of fun. I won a shotgun at church, and
What kind of church you going to?
Daughter
Fast
boyfriend
shotgun.
repellent.
Huh?
Boyfriend repellent.
Yeah, my boyfriend repellent. That's what it is.
Yo, if I need to call you, you know you're gonna get called because I got an 11-year-old. She's growing up, and we're gonna have to,
I got you, homie.
see. And we go up to Jersey and say it's Smitty's, so we get away from all the trouble, the heat.
Let's get into a little conversation here. So we didn't get to watch, or we didn't get to drop our video last week, which I'm sorry, it's me.
It's all Dre's Toe's fault.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that, folks. If y'all, just so we could say, like when JC was asking how we were doing, for y'all that don't follow me on Facebook personally, that know me, I did have some surgery on Wednesday to correct an ingrown toenail, and my body is got a weird immune system, so my body reacted negatively to having the surgery. So I've been like kind of laid up. So I've been like for the last couple days.
So I did get a fire comic book mystery box the other day, and I know I deleted that video, that live stream, because it was horrible, honestly. But I got that in it, which was probably my favorite item, is that art print.
That Sabretooth print looks dope.
Sabretooth killing Wolverine. So that was awesome. I love Sabretooth. This artist is a really good artist, because that's straight fire right there.
That does look good.
I also got some good. I've never seen Marvel's 1970, but I got a big. Woo, losing it. I got a big graphic novel. It's like an encyclopedia of Marvel's 1970.
Oh, that's dope.
And that's showing through because it's green.
That looks dope though. See, I don't like doing mystery boxes, y'all. I do like I used to do loot crates, and I did the Funko crate through Marvel Collector Corps, and then I stopped doing those because I don't collect the pops. The T-shirts were cool, but I would probably do that pro wrestling one. But I don't really care. I just buy the T-shirt because for $30 I can get a T-shirt I really want, like that Pride one that Cody has.
That's what I'm saying. That was like $36, and that was 2 T-shirts and a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to use every bit of it.
It's not a bad deal.
And an autograph. That Mark Henry autograph is killer. So I'm excited for that.
Footage for that Wednesday when I go to the show, because I will be at the AEW show here in Charlotte on the 28th of July. So if anybody wants me to post some video footage, I will be taking some.
Rub it in.
I ain't rubbing it in, bro. I do know that they're going to Queens, Smitty.
We are. I already got the days off. I got the Wednesday off and the Thursday after, because it's all the way up in Queens.
Freaking SmackDown.
I know he gets 10. JC
I get nothing right now here in Atlanta.
Atlanta
for NWA.
16th, those tickets go on sale. I already know what day they're going on sale. Now, Liz
I'm
already
excited.
showed me that. We're both like, oh hell yeah, we're going. I was like,
They're coming this way, are they?
She texted me that, or she posted that to me in the middle of the day. I was like, already put in for the days off.
Yeah, my boy was like, can you pick me up? I don't have AC in my car. I was like, dude, I got you. Like, you bought the tickets. It's my birthday gift. I got you.
They're coming to Garland, Texas on the 21st. That's like the closest to me.
Dude.
So an item Robert picked up the other week inspired me. And I know, and these guys are the comic collectors. I normally don't get into them.
of what inspired you. What?
It's Fighter Fest that's coming to me.
Okay. Bounty Hunters.
Yeah.
That is nice. Sick. That is dope.
But
I'm just gonna lay it out there.
More.
Oh, he's picking up all the singles, folks. Did
Yeah.
Smitty join the dark side and start going into comics
He
again?
should.
Oh wait, but we also got the Virgin.
Oh, lucky.
I can't show you this. You have to watch the video that just dropped. I do a mystery box every month. This the Zec box. It's like
Yes,
it's not
I've talked to
Funko.
the
It's
dude.
comic
I
book.
really want to do it.
It's like it's comic books and like other nerdy things like that, like custom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got a bunch of great comic books, and so watch the video. Blows my mind. So after this, obviously, not right now. Don't
Robert,
watch
me
it
and you
right
need
now.
to do a mystery box war of that mainstream comics box that I just did.
But this comic book right here is awesome.
I would do that.
Just saying.
I'm mad I can't find that one that you had pre-ordered. The alpha.
That's because I think that was an exclusive to Things from Another World.
Yeah, and
So I would say check their website. They may still have it.
it's gone. It's out. Sold
I'll
out.
take them out for $100.
Can you check Midtown Comics?
Huh?
Check Midtown Comics website. They may have it.
All right.
All right, so obviously we're not gonna hit 50 people in here, which that's all right because I didn't want to give it up anyway. But I was gonna give away that if we hit 50.
Oh shoot! I mean, I can get a couple dozen fake accounts in here real quick.
But that's all right. I do have 2 giveaways to do tonight. We also have to discuss what we watched this last week, and we also have to discuss Hell in a Cell. So, what do you guys want to start off with?
Let's start with Hell in a Cell because that was a
Want to
botch.
start with Hell in a Cell?
That was a botch of epic proportions.
So
I'll go ahead and start. I started off my night in the Thunderdome, where I don't know, but after about an hour or so of watching back and not seeing myself, I just said screw it and I sat in my recliner the rest of the night. But
what do you see on the camera? That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, you're watching just the play of it, and then
So
in the
just
lower right
the
hand,
publicized-
then what?
So just the published version of it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
I
pretty
would
cool,
at least want
but,
like this view right here. You know, if I'm sitting at here, have a little camera on top of my screen, and I can see that. That's what I would.
I mean, for me to do it once, it was okay, but I mean, for me, I'd rather sit in a comfy chair, eat some snacks, and watch the program and not have to worry about like cheering and booing and all other crap.
Were there any surprises?
I wasn't surprised by any of that shit last night.
Nothing surprised. Yeah.
I knew Bobby was going to win. I knew that, I mean, there's no real surprises for me.
The show sucked. Let's be real. They took a pay-per-view main event match and moved to Friday to compete with AEW. And AEW's show, as mediocre as that was still better than SmackDown.
So, are you saying Roman versus Ray was better than Bobby versus Drew?
No. Bobby versus Drew was brutal, but I think Xavier Woods versus Bobby Lashley was a better match than both.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I think
tired of seeing Drew. Quite honestly.
Honestly, I did like that.
Drew, what's funny is last year we were talking about how they were spoon feeding us and shoving Roman Reigns down our throats. Now we're just being spoon fed Drew, and force fed down. They're force feeding us him. Drew is great in the ring, but aside from his couple,
what up, pop couple?
What's up, pop couple? Short of him having a Roman-esque kind of turnaround, Drew's done in my opinion.
We'll get into flips announcement shortly. Yeah, it sucked. I ain't gonna lie. So
I think
I mean,
I have to agree
well,
with that as a whole. Everything you said, Bob. Like I think the best part of Raw and the best part of the whole weekend, minus AEW show, because I'm not going to count that into this whole thing, but Xavier Woods' promo that he cut on Bobby Lashley last night was by far the best thing. That where he was like, "Keep underestimating me.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick your ass." And
I
love.
will watch 5 of those style Raws compared to that Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, we admitted that it was like everybody, like WrestleMania said it and Wrestle Talk said it. They were like, oh yeah, we know that it was a botch, it was not great. I'm like, no, y'all did it because you kept the damn thing going. It wasn't good. It was like they're one of their worst, and they're trying to build up SummerSlam and Money in the Bank.
Nope.
It's like you need the Fiend. Where is the Fiend? Where is things I care about? I like NXT. I care about NXT.
They're gonna screw us over again. I want somebody good to win Money in the Bank. Like
Jinder coming out was also good too, cutting that promo on the back.
They need Ricochet to win Money in the Bank.
It's not gonna happen.
They need it.
Shit, I would have said they needed Ali to win it.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, if you follow Xavier's Instagram, he's petitioning for him.
I mean, Matt
He had
Riddle,
it right.
Matt Riddle. Look at Matt Riddle.
The way he handled Bobby last night, he has a right for it.
That match was good. I will admit, like I hated Raw up until that match, and that match was the best. Hell in the Cell
I
itself.
enjoyed Raw. Last night, I enjoyed Raw for the first time in a while.
Exactly.
So,
Well, I'll say this: the Lashley Drew match, up until the pin, I enjoyed it because it was the brutality of the two big guys was good. They both
like each other too.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Smitty. I completely agree with you. That whole match was wonderful until the end. When they did a roll-up pin and grabbed the tights, it ruined it. It ruined the whole match.
It was a super cheap way to end what was, up until that point, a really solid match.
They have lost the power to innovate. Like, the most creative thing they did in that match was when they stuffed the kendo stick through the chain link and made it.
You did that before.
That's the most creative thing they did during that match. Everything else, it was a table match.
No, but did you see the guy? Okay, wait. Did you see the guy that was under the ring cleaning up the table that Drew went through on the side? That guy's arm that crept out from the thing was like grabbing stuff and like pushed Drew to like wake him up. I was like, for real, WWE, you guys got people under the ring. Like, where is it? Hornswoggle? Did you hire him back? Like, come on, man. Like, damn.
I like your profile picture, Fiend.
Very apropos.
What's going on, Noel? Or Noel,
Robert?
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Let's hear your thoughts, sir.
I've to be quite honest, I've taken better poops than Hell in the Cell. I'm just saying. I mean, they're turning the one thing that WWE has a great way of doing is building people up and then just turning them into bitches.
Mm-hmm.
They spent months building up Rhea Ripley. Then they had her pull that cheap shit, DQ move on Charlotte. I mean, that right there irritated it for me because, I'm tired of Drew. I'm tired of Charlotte. I wish they would both go to AEW. Just leave.
I don't wish that upon AEW.
Well, all right, fine. Let them go to Impact.
Damn, I don't wish that Impact. Send them to Japan.
No, Impact
They'll get
deserves
schooled.
Go to NWA.
Yeah,
That's one.
the way you could have like
But
Camille.
It's just I'm tired of the oversaturation of the same people. I mean, you have a talent in Nikki Cross who's now parading around like the cosplay version of Invincible.
Oh God, let's not even talk about that. That was what were they
I mean,
thinking?
she has all the talent in the world, but you parade her around like that.
I seen a meme yet today that said, "I'm going to tell my kids that this is Captain Marvel or Mrs. Marvel." I was like, "That's awesome."
It's just that then we wonder why the Andrades get released. All these people get released is because WWE saddles them with this bull crap, and they expect them to get it over. It's like, I'm sorry, Nikki Cross could come out wearing that more revealing outfit and still wouldn't get over. It to be pasties in a thong, and she still wouldn't get over.
And the point is, you don't need to do that to someone like Nikki Cross because she's talented. She took Asuka to the limit in NXT. Yeah. Like that ladder match was dope, and like she has such a great edge. And then you gave her kind of like the pop bubblegum betrayal by Alexa Bliss, and I'm like, all right. And then you've had her become like this now motivated Supergirl that wants to come back, and I'm like, all right,
but
like
do that, but ditch the mask, towel, and cape. Have her go out there and do it.
What was it? The Blue Falcon, or what was the Owen Hart's last thing that they did to him?
The Blue Blazer.
The Blue Blazer. This is like that. You don't need to put a talented wrestler in a shitty gimmick.
It's 2021, not 1991. We don't need.
That's what she is.
We don't need fake NASCAR drivers. We don't need garbage men. We don't need street clowns.
Yes, collector fiend. Yes, that is exactly what I seen. Do you remember when Molly Holly joined up with Hurricane, and she wore that cape? That's exactly where my mind went when she became that superhero.
All we need now is split the Viking Raiders. Have one of them don a cape and outfit. We can have Rosie too. Let's go. Come on now.
It really is that though.
Although I do like what the Viking Raiders have been doing. I like.
Well, they're the number one contenders, and they've been kind of pushing them with Drew, and you're trying to keep them relevant with the Hurt Business, and I mean, but the Hurt Business doesn't work as the Hurt Business without having other people besides Lashley and MVP. Like, how do you have a stable that's not a stable? It's like,
you got the Hurt Business and Lashley's ladies, and you're like,
exactly. It's like it feels like
I'd rather watch Lashley's ladies fight.
Yes, when did Lashley become the Godfather?
The Stone Cold Control sessions. But
like, I'm seeing that. I seen what they did in Nikki, and I was like, "Yeah, did it again, WWE. Yeah, screwed over another one." Because Nikki, when she was at NXT and she was that crazy girl, that was the best Nikki there was. That was fire. Like Nikki was the bomb back then. But then they gave her a superhero cape and mask, and yeah.
And then it's so. Well, all right. I'll say this. I mean, as much as Robert didn't like the Charlotte and doesn't like Charlotte, but that match actually, those two did a good job in that match.
Up until the end.
Yes, once again, yeah, up until the end. And I will give Bayley a ton of credit. I told Liz my opinion of that match, and she's like, "Oh, that's gonna be a controversial statement you're gonna make."
Go
I'm like, but I'm gonna make it. Bayley carried Bianca in that match.
Ooh. I know. Drake popped on as soon as you said that. So.
Bailey pulled off all the hardcore. Bianca didn't pull off hardly have anything.
Bianca is still, if you think about it, a developing champion. I'm not going to say
I understand that, but that's why I'm saying Bailey took all the hardcore aspects of being in the cell and pulled it off and carried her in that match.
Here is a controversial statement on that. Bailey should have won.
Yep.
I agree.
100%.
Bianca was the sweetheart story of Mania, but much like any first champion, their run needs to be kind of short. Let Bailey or let someone else. Noel, I completely agree. I would that would be an awesome tag team. You can even throw Gangrel in there for just for some flavor. Those three in like a AEW style like stable, hell yeah.
All right, let's do that. One future wrestler. Let's make it the new Evolution. Like, not the Evolution, but let's make that type of stable where they had a past wrestler, two newer wrestlers, which was one was a powerhouse, one was a technical, and a superstar.
Okay.
Like a future legend. Like, you know how they had Ric Flair, Triple H, Randy, and Batista. Let's do something like that. I want to hear each of yours. I'll give you a few minutes.
Wow.
All right. I'll go.
Go ahead.
HBK as the legend. Adam Cole.
Future legend, superstar.
Future legend. Powerhouse. I'll go with Keith Lee.
Oh, he could be a technical too.
And I'm gonna go with a wild card. I'm gonna say Ricochet.
That's a good group.
That'd be a good stable.
Go hot fire.
That's an NXT. That's what we could call that stable right there is the NXT Uprisers. Team NXT. There you go.
Let's see.
Let's go next.
I'll go next. If I'm gonna go with my lead, a guy I think that could do real well, that could advise the youth. I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle as my legend. I would, and he wouldn't have to wrestle because he wouldn't have to get in the ring, but he can. Okay, who else? I would say as my up and coming, my superstar. If he was still in the company, Aleister Black.
I mean, it doesn't have to be just WWE.
Oh, then I would go with my superstar would be Cody Rhodes. I think Angle and Rhodes had great matches in the Indies, and I think that they would be a great team to help mentor two young guys. And if I had to pick two younger guys to step up and be like your powerhouse, I'd take Wardlow all day. Wardlow and then Keith Lee.
Okay.
With Wardlow and Keith Lee, you get technical and big men, guys that can fly and guys that can hurt.
I'm trying to think of mine right now. It's like I'm stuck on a couple of them. So, Smitty, you got one?
No. Be nice. Nice hands. Soft hands. Yeah. Please say hi, everybody. Hey, everybody in YouTubes. These are like your uncles. You can say hi to your uncles. You're used to seeing them every week.
Oh,
look at Bob's going like this.
I would say if I'm going to put together that kind of a stable, I would do HBK. My current stars, I would do Baylor and Morrison.
Baylor and Morrison.
Finn Balor and Johnny
Finn
Nitro.
Balor
Yeah.
and Johnny Drip Drip.
And then I would say Gargano is my up and comer.
He's kind of like
I know that's where I'm like,
he's
like,
kind of Adam Cole's age at the same time, so he would be like your superstar.
And Johnny Drip Drip? Thank you,
Johnny
Mama.
Drip Drip might be your veteran.
Yeah, I would say Johnny Drip Drip could be your veteran because he's in his late 40s.
Yeah.
Because HBK already we know would be your coach. But like if I were to choose a veteran, maybe Johnny Drip Drip, because he's been around, he's still young enough to go like toe to toe and fly around still. I mean, he sells. Look at Bad Bunny's match.
Yeah.
I would choose Bad Bunny if he spoke better English, and I love him, and I'm Latino. So if he spoke better English, I get him. Andrade would have been another one too, because Andrade is another. He is going to be. I'm gonna tell you now, when he gets that match with Miro, folks, see that title belt switch.
I hope not.
I hope so.
I want it to. I want it to go to him. Let him fight.
All right.
He'll be the belt collector.
Oh, I had mine and I just dropped it.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Paul Heyman. The Rock. No, sorry, The Rock.
That's not a bad
I
foursome.
thought about like no, but my
Not a bad foursome. It isn't. You call them the family.
The
who
bloodline.
would my legend be?
Uso.
Let's do the darkness. Let's do Sting as my legend.
Good choice.
The Fiend as my superstar.
You need to stop right there and
Exactly. Have it just be that right there, and you'd be done.
Sting, the Fiend, Dexter Lumis,
Yes. Aleister Black.
and Aleister Black.
That would be fire.
That was my thinking. Like I was thinking Tommy. I was trying to say Tommy End or Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. You bring that like the Dark Father in that, and like
Yes,
you call them like the Night Watch or whatever. Make him some dark, like like the
dark side.
The new faces of evil. Like hell. Yeah. We had guys that were terrible looking, but they were exactly.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is trash. You keep
exactly.
saying.
You tell JC. You tell him Roman Reigns stinks.
No.
Look at you like.
He hasn't been dethroned yet, so. All right.
Because he's being stuffed on our throats like Drew.
Moving right along, we are going to be discussing our TV show of the week. So last week we had in Mr. In Between, and that was given to us by Mr. Smitty. So obviously he will go last. I will go first on this one because I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way. I didn't care for it. Like, it wasn't my type of show. Like, I didn't care for I like Australian accents on some people, just not them. And it was just a weird show to me. And for the very first episode, I didn't go past it. I should go past it, but it just didn't suit me. Like, I didn't get into it. I know it was something about where he's like the middleman between where if you have a debt to collect, that he's the one that goes and gets it for you. But other than that, I was good.
I'll just no. I'm gonna hit you right on your train here. I did you one better. I watched 2 episodes, and I would much rather watch Hell in a Cell in a 24-hour loop than have to watch 1 more minute of that show.
Oh,
The concept is great. Again, as JC said, it's a cool concept, but those accents were horrible. It was like, I'm like, I'm going to kill somebody. Like, no, it was awful.
He just
I'm sorry.
watched the. He watched in that first episode. He watched that dude beat up that one guy, and then he was like, "Hey, this is how you should do it." I was like, "Really? That's an asshole move right there."
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I'm sure getting beyond the first couple episodes is fine, but that's just not for me. All right, Trey.
I'm like, thank you for the hug, baby. It's moral support because I agree with everybody else. It wasn't my cup of tea. And here's why. But I actually gave it a season, and I watched it when it had aired originally, and it was at that time where FX was grabbing up Australian shows and trying to remake them here in the US. And there's just sometimes there's sometimes a differentiation in how the comedy translates. And sometimes the action and drama doesn't translate over the same way. And I was like, I like again, I love the concept. I think if they did it a little differently, it would work. But again, it was not my cup of tea. It was sort of like how you guys didn't like Kung Fu. You guys like, hey, Kung Fu's a cool show, but it's for teeny boppers.
That's.
And I love you, Schmitty. It doesn't tell me anything different about you, my brother, because I love you. No. But it's just that I had watched the season of it, and then I rewatched it again, and I was just like, why did I watch the whole season before?
It was just. It wasn't. It was just.
You're right. That's what she's trying to say.
Because it's dark, and I'm not going to say that's not a good thing, but I mean, it is an FX show, and it started as a dark show, and it just didn't get any lighter. And normally with a dark show, normally with a dark show like Sons or something, it'll go from dark to light and then back down to dark. And this
it just stays like dark,
monotone.
It's not like Mayans, and even Mayans kind of plateaus a little bit like that too. And I love Mayans, and I love
Mayans too.
But Mayans does that too. Like Mayans does that where it's like the first season very well mixed, and then who are you getting mad at?
No, and maybe I like it because I lived in Australia for over a year. I'm used. I have that connection with a lot more of their shows, so I get some of the underlying humor having been down there. I also like the dark aspect of it. So part of me is and for me, he's not a brilliant villain, but he's a smart villain compared to the guys he's dealing with. So I tend to like a smart villain.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, he's not. And I mean, he's an anti-hero.
He is an anti-hero, and I like that aspect about him. And it gave me honestly, it gave me a Dexter vibe. If you ever watched the show Dexter, it gave me that type of vibe. But it wasn't it would have been a lot better if I understood the lingo and understood some of the things that they were talking about, because they said words I was like, that's not a word. So I was like,
I had no problem following that. So I mean, that's probably another reason why I like it. You know, where you guys were like, "What?"
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is
I said
Hottie. I was like,
level of
what
humor.
the hell did he just say? Did he
Think
want
about it.
Hottie?
Well, let's be realistic. I'll use a show like Kim's Convenience. I love that show,
Oh, that's a great show.
but it's Canadian, right?
Mhm.
And there's other Canadian shows I've watched that have aired on Showcase or CBC, and there's a lot of Canadian isms that are very pronounced. And if we don't get the humor because we're not from Canada, we
Right.
wouldn't. It just doesn't. It falls on us. Doctor Who, the same thing. I love Doctor Who, but I'm a Whovian. I've loved Doctor Who for decades. Other people, they watch it. They're like, "What the hell is this idiot doing? He's in a phone box and he talks weird." Some people don't get the concept and the humor and the odd British things. Remember the In-Betweeners?
I love that show.
You know, the Nevers, like the shows that we've been watching are very, some of them have that flavor to it that for the general public doesn't always vibe for them. And I think that this was a show very much in that. Because, what was it? Wilfred. Wilfred was like that show with Elijah Wood. That was based on,
Yeah.
and I thought it was stupid as hell. But
Legion
people
was that way with a lot of people too. A lot of people didn't understand Legion because they don't read comics or they didn't get into that type of stuff.
Exactly.
But they're like, "Who's Charles Xavier?" I was like, "Go to the corner."
Exactly. It's like, what's a mutant? Captain America said they're enhanced. They're enhanced people.
He was enhanced. They are.
Yeah, exactly. He was enhanced. They.
But it's like it's not. It just falls on deaf ears, if you know what I mean. I mean, that's
Right.
what it is. Is I didn't understand the lingo, so I didn't really dive into that deep. But it could have been a good show. Like, here's another one. Like what is that show that came over? That's on TNT now. It was an Australian show, but they made it American with American accents. Oh God, what is that show? It's about four brothers and their robberies and stuff like that.
That's the oh God, I know the
Animal King.
Ellen Barkin. Was
Animal
the
Kingdom.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom.
That show's
So-
great.
That show was
It was
originally
in California.
Australian, so they brought it over to America, but they use American terminology. So I'm like,
Well, it's
yeah,
also in America though, but it also takes place in where you're originally from. It's in California.
yeah,
Right.
So
So they remade an Australian series.
exactly, like Wilfred was the same way. I think the actor that played the dog in the Australian show was brought over as the only person from the show, but the humor and everything else was like, because I had a bunch of my friends that were like, "Man, do I gotta be like stoned to enjoy this show? Because like it's a dog, man." I'm like, "No, it's a euphemism, bro. Like it's like you gotta understand. Like, there's a depth of humor, and it's like,
All right.
sometimes
What
I don't
about
mean-
Lucky?
Oh, Lucky's the same way though.
I
Like,
don't know.
I think Lucky's
I
good.
mean, I didn't. Well, no, because I didn't watch Wilford, but Lucky, correct. I liked. Yeah.
Oh, but Lucky appeals to people that are into comic books because it's based on a comic book.
What is it?
Lucky, the guy that it's the Chris Maloney
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
He ends up being the cop that like dies for a few seconds and then he comes back and then he has Patton Oswalt playing the little cartoon unicorn, and it's like only his daughter who's like half black who he never acknowledges like knows that he could see her, and like he's a cop that's like he uses Lucky to help him find, and that's
Yeah,
actually
I know who
basically
you're talking about. Once you started saying Chris Maloney, me and Robert talked about that during our recasting. So, yeah.
so. In case y'all know, he's awesome. He's an awesome actor. The guy
Stabler.
Lucky is a completely y'all are whack. He is great.
He is. He gives you the seriousness of Stabler, but yet he was the cook in Wet Hot American Summer.
Are you still fighting for your recasting?
I know I won. Smitty's a
I
traitor.
won that.
I know I won. Smitty's just a traitor. He's a hater.
All right. Moving right along. Thank you for suggesting that, Smitty. Moving right along.
Like I said, I mean, we're gonna disagree on shows, matches. I mean, but that's what we're doing. We're discussing.
I mean, we've already done that on a couple of them, though.
Oh yeah,
and that's what boys do. We're friends. That's what happens, folks.
I mean, there's shows that Dre has suggested that I was like, that's crap, but whatever. There's the shows that Robert suggested that I was like, I'm not gonna watch that.
Like what?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Hey, I will admit, if you go back and watch the tape when Robert said,
Mighty Game Changers.
Yeah, I rolled my eyes. I rolled them hard too. I was like,
I low key watched them and I didn't say anything. I was like, man, no.
But hey, I admitted I actually, it wasn't as bad as I was anticipating. So I owned up to that.
I wasn't gonna thrash the show because I mean it's got some good concepts. It's just not for me. Moving right along, we're gonna get right into our match of the week, and I believe Dre had match of the week.
That was me. Yes, it was, and it was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, 10 pounds of gold holder Nick Aldis versus who he was called the Dealer versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, all out at their first time meeting, and it was for the 10 pounds of gold. And he made this where he could have this match. Aldis wanted to be the deal maker. He put off Cody for months trying to not have this match. And I think it had good build-up. It had very old school feel. I think they're two old school wrestlers with a lot of new school talent. So I think when you watch this match, if you could get past what you thought about them in the past as Brutus Magnus and, Cody, you actually see two phenomenal wrestlers go at it. And Cody ends up obviously winning the 10 pounds of gold, but bloodied up pretty damn good. And this was not the end of that because I actually said this was Cody Aldis won. So I love this match. I thought it was a great match to mention for us to talk about. I think it's probably one of my top 20 matches of all time.
We'll come back to Dre and see what he thought of our reactions. Robert, what you got?
I mean, Dre pretty much said it all. It had that early '90s vibe to it. Good build up, but just extremely technical. But yet, there's blood involved. So I'm down with blood. Cody. At the end of the match when Cody's kind of in the ring with the belt, just it tugs at you, especially with Dusty and everything like that. That was one of those. That was a moment that, I mean, if you have no soul, you didn't shed a tear. But
this is gonna be good.
But yeah, I mean, Aldis is talented. I just think going from Impact to NWA didn't really do much for his career. And obviously Cody's Cody.
Smitty?
Oh, I'm going to rename this the Chicago Screwjob in honor of the Montreal Screwjob, because that's the way I feel.
Do say more.
Hey, this is what you guys get when you guys start giving me homework assignments and stuff. Because honestly, I'll just care. I mean, he was methodical. He was, I don't want to say mechanical, but I mean, he kept it up. He was deliberate, and much like the Montreal Screwjob, you get to one point, and as beat up as Cody was, all of a sudden he's able to do a roll up. And the ref was quick counting.
Don't give Earl Hebner a quick count.
Oh, he was
happy to be there.
There was definitely different count times between when Cody had his back, had his shoulders down, and Aldris did. I'm sorry.
All right.
And wait, did he end the match 10 minutes in, or didn't he?
All right.
I would have given Cody more respect out of that match if he had pulled a Foley, where they were getting ready to wheel him out and he fought the medics off, as opposed to DDP.
Here's the thing. This is not the first time that Cody has been injured and refused help to go to the back. And that's exactly what happened here. He legitimately got injured in that match and did not want to go. So here's my take, and you can take it or leave it.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes and Nick Aldis and Earl Hebner. I'm not going to discount Earl Hebner's involvement into this match because he's been one of the best officials of all time. Earl Hebner has been in every big name match that I can think of that I was a kid watching, along with his brother. But this was just that. It wasn't a entertainment. It was a wrestling match. And Aldis put in his work. Cody put in his work. There was a sour point in the match that, for me, is when Brandy took the elbow. That was the point where I was like, that could have been the Chicago screw job, that what you're talking about, because she wasn't supposed to be in the match, and if he would have hit that elbow, he would have probably won. So Brandy's involvement kind of pissed me off about that match, but this was also, there have been 3 matches where I felt so emotional that I did shed a tear. And this was one of them. And it was one of them when I first watched it, when it first aired. And it did it again when I rewatched it. So I was like, you know what? It's got that sentiment that he captured the one title that his father captured. And he held on to it and he was loving it. And it was a downright wrestling match. And I loved every bit of it.
You've heard it here, folks. Smitty has no soul.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
And it's not
What's
that,
up, Ronnie?
when Cody was at WWE, I gave him all. I mean, I said, I've told Liz, he's one of the most underrated and misused talent, because all he was doing was jobbing for people, and he was technical and he could, carry guys. I mean, it's not that I'm not necessarily a Cody fan, because there have been years that I was a strong Cody fan. This, like I said,
Still,
as I watched this match, that was, if I'm going to compare it to another match, that's how I felt about it. I was like, it was a good match up until the end. And then I was like, well, they screwed him. And
all right, Dre, chime in.
Where do I begin?
Dre hated the match totally. That's why
it's one of his top 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my top points. I hate it. I won't disagree with what Smitty said. I think there are a lot of elements to the match that can be compared to the Montreal Screwjob, which also contained 2 wrestlers who I absolutely love. And would I say that that's what I thought the NWA was going for? Probably not. But it was the beginnings of AEW. The NWA being very established, and it just been bought by, I think, Billy Corgan at that point.
Yeah.
You know, and he at that same time had owned NWA and Impact Wrestling. I think that was just a rough spot to have your main guy drop the main belt, even if it's at the show. I thought it was an emotional match because very few matches I think of ever make me cry. That when the guy wins it, like Shawn Michaels, the boyhood dream comes true for Shawn Michaels. You know,
I ain't crying at that.
You know, I cried at that match. I cried. You know, like you think of like amazing matches like 2013 Cena versus The Rock, you know, as icon versus, you know, the up and coming star going to Hollywood now. You look at CM Punk or like RVD versus, you know, like there's so many classic matches I could think of that are just amazing for what they were. And I think this one was done in a style true to the NWA and true to what AEW is now, which is we're wrestling forward and we're not story driven. You know, we're now becoming story driven, but I think that Cody, as the head of the Bullet Club at that point, you know, and he was starting to break out onto his own. I think that was a good way for the American Nightmare to kind of pay that homage to Dusty Rhodes that he couldn't pay in WWE. So I don't disagree with you, Smitty. I mean, my conspiracy theorist brain goes down the rabbit hole several times with it, but I definitely can see where you're coming from. Hey, I'm an educated man. I don't ever say my friends can't be wrong. You know, my friends can be wrong. I can be wrong, but I think that where he's coming from is actually a good place, and it makes sense. So I don't disagree.
I understand that, and I understand where Smitty's coming from.
Yeah.
I just don't entirely.
No, I mean, and I understand what you guys are saying, especially the family heritage. I mean, we did the Texas Tornado against Flair for the belt. That was one of the first matches we reviewed that I gave. You know, that was one I picked, and that had very similar, you know, historical family connections. You know,
that was a great match.
So I mean, no, I understand that. I mean, but, and like I said, I mean, I've been a big Cody fan before. It's just for me, like I said, I mean, you know, as I'm looking at it and, you know, watched it, you know, I was kind of like, you know, like I said, it was a good match up until the way they ended it, which was, I'm like, all of a sudden Cody's like all spry and can whip through into that roll up. I was like,
I don't think that was all spry though. I think that was needed. That was like a second burst of energy. You know what I mean? Like a kip up kind of. Like whenever you got that person that's all down, they can sometimes kip up like Shawn Michaels. Like you could beat the crap out of Shawn Michaels and somehow he'll just kip up out of nowhere. I think that's what that was. Robert, you got any final words on this one?
I said it all earlier, but I'll reiterate. If you didn't cry at the ending, you have no soul.
Whoa.
Oh. All right.
Yes, I am the dark one of the group.
That's
time to figure out. It's time to figure out what we are watching next week.
Oh God!
And we're gonna do our wheel. I need to pull it up and get it situated. Do you guys have something planned? Because I don't.
For the match I do, TV show. I can pull something out of my ass real quick.
I think I have a match, or I have a TV show, just not a match.
Yeah, I don't have a match off the top of my head.
Because I've got a bunch of matches we should watch. It's just picking one.
Yeah,
I have a match I would love, but I can't find a full version of it.
I have a match.
I have one too.
Hold on, we're not doing that yet.
No, I'm just saying. Sorry, folks. As you see me go to shut my camera off for a second, you'll see me that I do not have my daughter. She fell asleep, so I wanted to put her on the couch so she could lay down.
He's like, finally rest.
No, she didn't take a nap. She took a nap with me earlier on the couch, and now she was like, and she slept through that whole thing. So I was like, yay. So now she's on the couch sleeping, and then I'll probably, once we're done, I'll probably end up going to take a nap with her and sleep with her for the night. That's the geek dad life for you folks. Gotta love it. Oh, just one thing, so I can talk to the other men in the room. I love the fact my mother-in-law bought me full detailed car washes for my car. That's how you know you've reached the point of being an older man, where you get happy with that. Because I was like, yes, someone's gonna clean the shit out of my car. So yes, I got 3 of those, so I'm excited.
All right. Share my screen. I'm going to freeze up for a minute.
Here comes the half-naked Roman Reigns wallpaper.
Acknowledge. I find that funny that his figure does not come with that T-shirt. It says "Wreck everyone and leave." That's the T-shirt they gave him.
Yeah, this is horrible. I like that one, though. I want that shirt. Wreck everybody and leave.
They had it for 40% off this week. You should have grabbed it on Sunday.
What do y'all see?
I see a spinning wheel.
Spinning.
It's
Black
not the
wheel.
wheel you wanted.
Like a little spermy spinning
All right,
around.
you ready? Our show show's
great. That's
coming to us from Smitty. Before we kill this wheel, have some bandwidth. Our wrestling match is coming to you. We did that last week.
I got another one.
Great.
Unless Smitty would like to trade.
No, because I don't have a match
Will.
Okay.
ready. But trust me, I know you guys will like this one better. So
We'll see. All right. What do we got?
the show, everybody's got Disney. We know this. So the show is The Bad Batch.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I've been
right.
watching. Love it.
I actually haven't
That's-
seen that one yet.
Thank you. Give me a show I love. I watch it with Rory every Friday morning. Rory gets up with me. We lay on the couch and watch it. So thank you. I will watch that again. Any
Alright.
excuse to watch that show again.
I'll redeem
I don't-
myself this week.
I haven't watched that one yet, so hopefully it's good.
All right.
It is.
And our match.
Hey,
Our match.
by the way, does everybody have Hulu?
Yes.
I do.
Everybody has Hulu?
Mhm.
That's gonna be my next show. I got you. All right.
So for the match, folks, we're going to go a few years back in time in NXT. We're going to go to NXT's first War Games match.
Ooh.
Where it had some of the best high spots I've ever seen in a War Games. It was probably rated amongst some of the best matches as like a 5-star, 6-star. I'm gonna say that it was the, if y'all don't know, it was the Undisputed Era versus
AOP.
that was AOP and who else?
I can't remember. Sanity.
Yeah, that was the very first War Games match. Check that out. That's all I'm gonna say. I think,
man, that's gonna be good.
that when you sit back and watch a match of that caliber, like, because the next War Games that I would have picked would have been the Viking Raiders, Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Undisputed Era. How about we do that one? I think that was a better one for the high spot.
That was a better one, I think.
For the high spot.
So what am I doing?
So you're gonna look for NXT War Games
2018.
2018, and it was Ricochet, Aleister Black, and the Viking Raiders versus
No, that wasn't Aleister Black.
Who was in it?
It was Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and the Viking Raiders.
Pete Dunne, yes, thank you. And the Viking Raiders versus Undisputed Era.
I love War Games.
That match, I would actually, Ringside Collectibles has the play set for $80. It's a Ringside Collectibles exclusive ring. It looks amazing, and I'm tempted, but I have no place to display it. So, and the wife looked at me when I said how much it was, and she said no. So I was like, okay.
There are 3 killer matches on that card, so I would just watch the whole thing.
But I'm going to say that match, I think that match alone, just for me, is the, like, I remember jumping out of my seat going, oh my God, like, I was like, ah! I was screaming so loud at my house that I was living with roommates at the time. And my roommates were like, yo, Dre, it's like 11 o'clock. Shut the hell up. It was that fire. Like
I do that too.
Ricochet jumped off the cage. It was just like everybody went crazy.
I would put that second on my War Games list. That's my second favorite War Games.
And I think for anybody that's new to wrestling that has not really kind of got a stomach for like they like high spots, but they don't have a stomach for really crazy high spots. War Games is not the time to watch them, but they are the best time for people like me that are like, I'm a mark for people that go crazy and are like Jeff Hardy, Ricochet, Snuka, that it's like, oh wait, top of the cage, Benoit,
Velveteen Dream,
Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
So watch that match, folks. If you have not watched it, go on YouTube and you'll find it. If you have Peacock, you can watch it on Peacock, which I do not.
You can. That's what I'll be watching it on.
Yep.
Like,
I have Peacock.
I do not have that.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for almost an hour and a half. I appreciate everybody that dropped in. Horror Collector Fiend. I seen Pop Couple earlier. Roni.
Christina Payne.
Christina Payne. We've had several people pop in and out. We didn't get the fit. Or actually, I have 2 giveaways, don't I? I forgot.
Yeah, but we can't do it with nobody in here. So they should go to. You should make them go to Instagram and do something through Instagram.
I thought about that, but Robert really wants to win one of those giveaways.
I want the Howard the Duck.
We had to reach 50 in
which
chat,
one?
which we didn't.
Howard the Duck.
The Howard the Duck. You were the only one that answered that one.
I know.
Give it to him. He won.
I
so
thought
you
I
won by forfeit. Oh, hold on. No, you weren't. Because I think Smitty entered it too.
So wait, I have a fair education. Wheel of Death. Both of them right now.
Wheel of Death.
Put their names on it and spin that wheel. See who gets it.
Right.
Wheel's been good to me.
The winner is the one it selects.
folks, you know that we are friends. Just so y'all know, we are friends. We love each other. But
All's
this is
fair in love and
good.
joys.
Exactly. When it comes to
Exactly.
collectibles, folks, it's all up in the air.
Pull it out.
So, really, that's what I found today.
Hmm?
I found Kanroji and Tokiko, their statues from Ban Presto at my local comic book shop. So they came home with me.
Dude, this Darth Maul apparently shot up. I didn't realize that. You remember that Darth Maul I showed you guys the other day?
Mhm.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
I did not know that was the first appearance of Cad Bane.
Nice.
It shot up, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, but you got to get it graded. You got to get it graded for it to
I'm
hold
going
its
to. It's
value.
good condition.
Well, you know why that happened.
No.
No, he doesn't. So you can't say. I know why. I
Why?
saw
Oh.
TV. I'm gonna just say I saw TV,
I saw a spoiler because I haven't watched the episode yet.
bro.
All right, so this is what we're going for.
I'll watch it this week, but
You got Howard. I didn't notice until yesterday, but you got a Howard the Duck outline in the galaxy.
Just like the Eternal.
I don't see if you can see it.
Yeah, that's a sick cover.
All right. And instead of Zarkian fish, it's fish and chips.
Haha.
All right.
We love death.
The one it lands on is the one that wins the comic book. So, King Bob
I love the Death Wheels.
or Smitty.
I'll say JC put me on there, and I'll decide it. It's like I don't want it.
I'll throw Dre in there.
I don't want to just give it away to somebody else.
All right. Can you see?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Can you see your name?
I see it. I see it. I'm yellow.
I'm blue.
Spinning. It's spinning.
Oh!
come on, come on.
Oh, it's King Bob!
Death Wheel.
All right.
Even with my name
I was gonna
in
give it to
there.
Robert anyway if I won it.
All right, Sarah. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Maybe if I want else, it's gonna be like, just give it to him anyway.
I was.
It says
I
at the
would've-
bottom, it's also got Howard and Gwenpool.
Sweet.
So, congratulations, King Bob.
Yay!
We do have another giveaway, but nobody entered it, so we'll do something on Instagram.
So now, folks, you need to tune into our Instagram. Go check once JC posts the rules. All four of our Instagrams will have it listed in our stories or somewhere in our accounts, and you will have to do everything he says. So please, folks, these are actually good items that we're giving away. I mean,
Rule number one.
we're not trying to sucker you. We're trying to give you something.
Get your money.
I want to get your money. I say mystery box here, mystery box here.
Mystery box. Speaking of mystery box, Robert, what do you say to that? I challenge
What?
you. A mainstream comics mystery box.
Well, let's see here. My funds are tied up until probably.
So am I.
August. Dude, I have a mounting comic book debt for July. I gotta pay for Marty McFly autograph. I just ordered four more sodas that I probably don't need.
I got my very first soda this week, by the way. I was kind of
I have
happy
like
about that.
57 sodas.
I got my very first one. I was kind of happy about it.
What'd you get?
What did I get?
The Flash.
The Flash. It was the regular one.
I mean, honestly, that one's cool. I have that one.
I want the reverse. Anyway, so for our show, we are going to be watching The Bad Batch, and for our wrestling match, we are going to be watching War Games 2018. I would just watch the whole pay-per-view, and we'll talk about the whole pay-per-view.
Okay.
You down for that, Smitty?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Dre, I know you stepped away for a minute, but can you hear us?
He's hitting poop.
We will be putting out our first our kliq universe this week. I've got Smitty's matches all done. I need to do Robert's matches and then Dre's matches whenever he sends me the stuff. So be on the lookout for that. They're kind of choppy with the internet connection, but I'm trying to figure out new ways to record from the Xbox and make it nicer looking for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, that's all I've got. What about you guys?
I just dropped the video, so go watch it. It's an awesome mystery box that I do monthly. It's my Zek box, where I did a bunch of cool stuff every month. So go check it out.
So before we go, this universe that we're talking about, I want to wait for Dre to get on here because I want to lay down the ground rules. I want everybody to know what the deal is, why we're doing it, and what you get each week that you pull off the win, and how you pull off the win. So when Dre gets back on here, we'll go over that. But Smitty, what do you got going on this week, sir?
Honestly, not that. I mean, the usual kind of, not that much. I was going to try to highlight. I was going to try to bring up.
Did you and Dre end up filming that one that you were talking about?
We did one. I thought he sent it over to you.
No, I was wondering if he could just put it on the channel because it's about Gay Pride Month, ain't it?
Yes, it was the person we were honoring, discussing. It was a kind of a crossover from Asian Pacific month and Pride Month, but and I'm not sure if this is if I go the right way. So the creatives, it's a charitable. What it's doing. It's being put on by Red Guardian, who's a toy creator.
Yeah.
You've got over 40 artists are doing basically trading cards of their artwork.
Oh, that's cool.
And they've got different levels.
Cards or trading cards?
They're trading cards of their prints and their artwork. So some of the artists are doing custom artwork for this project. Others are, a lot of them, most of them are doing it of the characters that they do their toys or their artwork from.
That'd be cool.
I've got one piece by Red Guardian, and he had basically gave the Fiends, North Atlantic Funko Fiends, inspirational stickers that had his characters on it, and these inspirational sayings that kind of correlated to the characters. Mm-hmm. And we put those in the charity baskets that we did this spring. So I thought that was really cool. And this is another charity. So a lot of most of the proceeds are going to charity for this project.
That's awesome.
So I figured I'd highlight him on my way out this week.
That's awesome to do. We could talk about more highlights for people like that. That'd be kind of a cool thing for us to do. Like I said earlier, this is no longer my channel. I want this channel to be a unified front with my guys right here. And that one.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
My guys in this one. Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Acknowledge you to where you can put that video out on the Nerd
I
Dungeon.
know, trust me, folks. I apologize. Being a dad and getting surgery on my toe was not the. I'm a dad all the time, and I
You
love
were
it.
sat up for a week with your foot up in the air, so you have no excuse.
You're right. I have the only excuse I have is that it was in pain, and I did not. Ooh. If I show pictures, folks, to you, what the gauze had to come out, my wife had to sit there and do it for me. I was in tears. I don't care. Cried like a bitch.
All right. The way we are going to
you just live.
So the way we are going to be doing our universe. So we're going to obviously I'm going to have it recorded, the matches recorded, and you're going to be able to watch them on the given night. Taboo Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday night Thunder, Friday night Velocity, and Saturday night Heat. You're going to have each one of those going to have a show. The four of us are each going to have 5 stars. So what's going to happen with these 5 stars is we get to vote on another show, not our own. We're not allowed to vote on our own. And the audience, being you, you guys will have 2 stars, and the video or the wrestling show that has the most likes will be the winner of that 2 stars. You get what I'm saying? So be sure you need to like those videos. Be sure you comment on those and let us know what you want. And that's going to do that. Why we're getting stars? Well, let me tell you about that. So we are getting stars simply because we need a winner each week. Because the winner is going to have the video shout out for the next week. And all the videos that are going to be on the Nerd Dungeon will have this video shout out, which will be, we want you to go check out this video and check out this user or this channel. But I want you to specifically check out this video because we want you to check out their content and not just subscribe to them, you know? So we're going to make you go check out the videos of these people, and we want you to learn something about them in that video, and there will be a prize for that person. They will also, that videos or the channel that person suggests will win a prize if their person wins. Does that make sense? So say Smitty, he was just talking about that charity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And say that person had a YouTube video. If your video got more stars than any of ours, we would use that charitable video for the whole week as our promotion. Go check out this video and be sure to answer this question. And also, we would give out a prize to the person that could answer the question on our live coming up on Kliq Talk, which we're going to start doing lives again. I think that this is a little bit better than doing a video and editing it every week. So I think we're going to stick to this. I'm going to put the audio from these onto a podcast, and we're going to be playing on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Podbean. Once we hit, hello, my mom. We'll be playing on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean when we hit 10 episodes, which we should be doing pretty soon. Also, I think that Dre, did you catch all of that?
Yeah, I've been listening.
Okay. So what do you guys think that we should add on to that? Like the video shout out, I don't want to do like go check out this YouTube and subscribe and we can win something.
No, I think that's always been like the cop out. I think everybody like, oh, I go to that person's channel, I watch like a video. It has to be like, go to that person's channel, watch a few of their videos, get like, you know, get a view, like a feel for the content. And then if you really, really got something to say, like not something that you just watched and you got it, like it vibed with you, then maybe like we gotta like tap into that, like make them say why they got into it.
Yeah.
Make it
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking like so
100 words why you liked what this was about, why you liked, King Bob's video on something.
Or better yet, why don't we do this? Why don't we have it to be where, you go to Dre's channel, you watch a video, you hashtag the person, the Tom Picker picks a person, ask them a question about that video. Hey, what, who was Dre talking about in this video?
you have to be
He was
in the
talking about
live.
this.
You have to be in the live to answer the question. I like that.
He or she has to be online. It's not like, you got to be online.
No. You have to be in the chat when we pull it. If you get like 30 seconds to say I'm here. Then after that, you ask them a question.
So here's the news.
We could do it for the next week. So yeah, I mean, we announce the winner, we give them the video, we give them the hashtag, and then the following week we poll.
No.
See, this is our creative.
You have all week to say, hey, go watch Dre's video.
Yeah.
Drop this hashtag. When we go live, you spin you do Tom Picker. Hey, Robert wins. Robert, what was what did Dre talk about in this video?
You can answer this question, you'll win the prize.
Yeah. And if you can't answer it, then you run it again. Someone else.
I have to say, this shirt is sick, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
So is this comic book. Go watch my video.
Watch his video, buy our merch, buy our merch, buy our merch.
I know I have my ADD moment there. But here's the thing is like, I like that idea where they have to answer a question out of the video that they watched, and I like that. So
because everybody that does it, they're like, oh, I saw like 5 seconds of it, and I think no, man. If our video is 25 minutes, you don't watch a damn 25-minute video. You want to walk away with something for free? I'm sorry that we're paying out of pocket for it because we ain't rich. We ain't these. We're not like the Jettas and all these other like guys on YouTube that fucking just get their monies and they know. You want something from us for free? Work for it.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
this will have to be discussed off. Well, we can probably.
Okay. Well, why don't we just end the live and we'll talk?
Well, hold on. Let's discuss this now since we're having creative in front of everybody anyway. So, why don't we all chip in on one of those for an ultimate giveaway, and we can enter to it too.
I'm with that.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy expensive. So, I mean, for the four of us that's an easy cover.
Yeah.
So, like $10 each, and we all chip in as an ultimate giveaway.
And the person gets a chance. We get a chance at winning it too.
We do get a chance at winning it too. But I'm gonna buy one for myself. So.
I like JC's like, yo, I'm gonna get one for me, but y'all want to try it. Hey, I'm with that.
That's gonna be a fire crate next month. I'm excited for that. All right, so we're gonna get off of here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every one of you. Like I said, be on the lookout for Smitty and Dre's conversation. That should be coming up here pretty soon.
I should have it before the week's out. Trust me, because next week's gonna be my daughter's first birthday, and I'm gonna be tied up all weekend and Friday with that. So
it is Tuesday, which tonight should have been Taboo Tuesday. So the first matches that will be aired this week will be Thursday Night Thunder, and we will have Robert's matches aired and commentary along with those matches. I'm looking for ways to record on my Xbox that aren't crap. So we're looking. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, peace out.
Later, y'all.
Guys.